Yes, yes. Welcome back to the Bad Guys podcast. I'm your host, King Walker. Welcome back. Man, it's been another long, another long week. Another long week. I'm already cracking up. If you see the title, Ja Rule and Tasha K, it never ends. Tasha K sending shots. Tasha K sending heavy shots to TMZ and Ja Rule. I'll pull that up later. Got a lot going on. Kenyon Martin puts out his top, well, not really his top 40 power forwards, like really like 40 power forwards better than Draymond Green. That's how deep it is. He done got the old nigga notebook. He done got he done got the old nigga notebook and wrote it down. We gonna get to that, and then yeah, we're gonna get to a lot. We're gonna get to a lot. Kenyon Martin, back to Brian McKnight and Lamont Hill. Brian McKnight out here winning $8 million. So we'll get back to that. We did this before, but we'll get back to it again. It's it's heated back up. And the Joe Budden podcast have heated it back up, and we'll get to that later. But there's a lot going on. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here on this. I want to go watch Dairy. It's Sunday night. Sunday night. I think it's like episode 5. Y'all watching Dairy? I'm gonna do a recap probably in a couple days. Y'all been watching Dairy? Y'all, I gotta get off here. I gotta go watch Dairy. I think it's episode 5. I think we finally see the clown this episode. So I gotta get out of here and watch damn Dairy. But anyway, how about them Cowboys, man? How about them Cowboys, man? They done came through. They looking real. They looking real playoff teamish. If that's a word. They looking like a playoff team. I don't know if CD Lamb keep dropping these passes though. But they got that dub, man. The Eagles falling apart probably. You would say that ain't like that second half. But another thing, man, that boy Dak Prescott's balling, man. That boy, gotta give it to him, man. You could be a Cowboy hater all you want, but that boy Dak Prescott is balling. And yeah, guess who else is balling? Shador Sanders, man. He gets his first NFL win. I'll play his little interview. If you know, been watching the show, you probably say I've been hating on him, but hey, it is what it is. He got his dub. You gotta give it to him. Um, yeah, Shador Sanders gets his first win, and he's doing his thing. He's doing. Let me pull it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, Shador, you come
big
here
dubs.
to Las Vegas and not only lead the Browns to a victory, but to your first victory as an NFL starting quarterback.
Yeah.
What does this moment mean to you?
He the only way I made it through it. Last 6, 7 months been extremely hard. Like, hey, come on, bro. I'm doing a serious interview, fam. That's so second over there. But seriously though, like, God, the only way I was able to get through it. It was great. The last 2 days ago, we all had like a big conversation in the locker room. Just about God and just our purpose. And I'm just thankful. Like, this ain't me. This number God's work. He the only one that allowed me to continue to play, continue to keep going, continue to do that. It's a lot of people that's not in great situations that don't have everything, but you got to lean on him. You got to count on him throughout everything.
Shador, I watched you go around shaking the hands of your offensive linemen, shaking your hands of all your teammates. You said you had the support of the organization as you prepared, and you also put in the work. How are you able to marry those two together and come out with a win?
Like I said, before going into the game, I ain't feel nerves. I ain't feel anything. You remember I talked yesterday. It's like I did as much work as I can during the week. So, on Sundays it'll be fun. So that's why I was just excited. I love how the offensive line embraced me when I came in that role, and they understood I'm nothing but business. So I'm just thankful that I was able to out here, thankful to get the win for the Browns. Like, you know, my pops here, my mom's here, all my people here. You see all them 12 jerseys out there. It's amazing. You know, I'm just thankful.
Your dad told me before the game that he knew what you were going to do. To have his support, what did that mean to you?
Dad always gonna be there. You know, even if everything go wrong, like he always gonna be there. So I'm just thankful, you know, that I have both my parents in my life, and I have my whole family. That's what life is about. Just family. You know, keep pushing through tough times. They the only ones that help me through everything.
Now, you told me before the game that you were going to show this fan base that you are who they've been looking for. How do you think you did that?
I think I showed a couple of great pieces. It's some things I wish, you know, I could get back, but.
Yeah, man. Shador Sanders, man. He did his thing. Like I said, we'll see how the rest of the couple games. I hear the head coach still ain't sure if he gonna let him start over Dylan Gabriel next. And now that's doing too much. Now that's doing too much. Now he done won the game. He done won his first game. He needs to play until he looks crazy out there. I'll give him that. You say what I said. I said what I said, but as of right now, he should be starting the rest of the season. Well, unless he starts looking crazy out there, then all right, then we can get him on up out of there. But other than that, right now he's go ahead and do your thing. And then another thing, man, Myles Garrett, man. Shout out to Myles Garrett. Don't forget the best player on the team. But I know Shador's out there. I know y'all got to do what y'all do with the Shador thing. So I'll let y'all do it. But anyway, what else? Let's go ahead and get to this Tasha K thing. So Ja Rule got jumped over the weekend. Of course, we talked about it a couple episodes back. And he said, I didn't get jumped. Tasha K, I'm going to sue you. Yada, yada, yada. We did all that. And then he puts out the video and details that he got jumped. Like, I thought you said you didn't get jumped.
Start walking to the stage. Niggas sneaked me. Niggas snuck a punch me from behind. 3 niggas tried to motherfucking sneak me. 3 niggas. 3 punk ass, bitch ass niggas. And I'm just saying, it happens. It can happen to anybody. You know, shit happens to players too. You know, shit happens to real niggas too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, niggas don't get no points for that. No real points for that. Niggas tried it. You know, but whatever. We here. It's whatever. So anyway, at that point, we scuffling. I see Artie diving across the motherfucking shit, grabbing the nigga. He tussling with a nigga. I'm tussling with a nigga. As I'm moving, back and shit, I stumble over some shit. Fat Joe is there. Rich is there. It's just a melee. These niggas is grabbing me back, holding me back, and making sure, shit is all right, trying to get between everybody that's going on. Security's coming. It's a melee. So anyway, shit just kind of disperses and people disperse. So I'm hot, of course, because this shit just went down. So I'm screaming and yelling, calling niggas pussy. You know how this shit go. So we eventually get to moving out of the building and get to the downstairs area, like the players area where they park and shit, and then we leave out the building. Done deal. Nothing happened. Nothing more to say. Right? But here's the crazy shit that I want to address since I'm here on this platform. I want to address this. I want to address how hip-hop concerts and white concerts and country concerts and rock concerts and pop concerts are policed or secured. Like, if I was Bruce Springsteen at the motherfucking concert and get attacked in the back, you think the assailants could make it out of the building without getting arrested or something happening? See, this is how they do black niggas. Business as usual. Nothing happened, nothing to see here. These niggas is animals. Crazy shit. But I digress. I drink my coffee to this.
Odorless, chemical-free lubricants, okay? If you're a creamy person.
So yeah, Tasha K, Ja Rule, you're a bitch. TMZ. Let me start over. Ja Rule, you're a bitch. TMZ, y'all some real bitches too. You got every outlet calling me a liar, only for you to come back and admit you jumped, punched, kicked, etc., all from behind. That's why you ain't got no marks on your face. Had all that smoke for me, but still ain't said shit to, yeah, she goes on and go crazy. So I got this other video where I guess this girl was there too. Oh no, that's the Diddy video. I ain't ready for that yet, huh? Where is that?
So what you're seeing in this video is after he got up. Ja was with two small guys, and he already small. So there was the three musketeers, maybe. Straight off the top. This is a gift. So the three musketeers walked backstage. When it happened, it was just like real quick, Diamond. Something's true, something's not true. It wasn't Max B's crew. It was actually and Ja lied because I seen him get punched, fall into the curtain, hit the floor. They got 2 stomps in. It wasn't, oh, it was so bad. They said it was very quick. He got 2 stomps in, but they said he jumped up quick. He jumped up really quick. That's why you see these videos he's making.
Yeah, so it looks like Ja Rule got jumped, which we all seen. We seen the video, but all the lying. I mean, like I said, I rock with Tasha K, man. I be lying, man. She reported facts on you. You got hands and feet put on you, and Fat Joe just sitting there staring and looking. And then Max B got dragged into it. I will give Ja Rule this. He said Max B had nothing to do with it.
First things first. Leave Max B the fuck out of this, man. That man just came home, man. Why y'all try? I thought y'all was fans of Max B. Y'all trying to get this nigga locked up. Every 5 minutes, so Max B did this, Max B did that. You know that the people be watching these little platforms. You know they be paying attention. So stop putting that on Max B jacket. That's the first thing we want to do. Don't do that to Max. Big shout to the Wave. Tasha K. Fire your whole fucking research team. Just get rid of these niggas. They're terrible. They're fucking the worst research. Matter of fact, keep them bum ass niggas so they don't get hired by no other fucking body else, because they are fucking terrible. Yes, it was an incident that went down. Never denied that. Niggas did try it. But as y'all see, to no avail, the boy prettier than fucking Ali in the 70s, nigga.
All right, nigga, whatever. You got hands and feet. You got hands and feet put on you, and Fat Joe just stood there and didn't do nothing. I guess he leaned back. So, no. Y'all was out here calling the lie. It's cool. I understand. I'm not clowning you. You getting jumped. I mean, you a rapper. Young nigga gonna try you or whoever. That's the lying, man. This lying. You ain't even had, wasn't that bad, man. You have to lie on everybody. We out here trying to report that. We out here trying to report that, you know. You aren't calling niggas liars. Anyway, speaking of lying, I don't know if I should do this first. Oh yeah, speaking of, there's more craziness. So, last episode we did the Draymond Green and Kenyon Martin. So Kenyon Martin comes back with this list of 40 power forwards better than Draymond Green. And I'm not going to lie to you. Well, 50 power forwards better than Draymond Green. And I'm not going to lie to you. The list ain't that bad. The list ain't that bad, but I'm gonna have to pause on a couple because some of this was kind of disrespectful, and I'm not gonna let that, ride.
Pretty good though. So let's go down this. Should we go down this list?
Shoot you 50. 50 power forward.
50. So this is a list of. I was gonna cut it short, but then my basketball savantness, if that is a word, kicked in, and this is where we are with this situation, right? So here is Kenyon's power forward list of
Mount Rushmore.
Mount.
50 Mount.
Yeah, this buck, this 50, right? So let's go down this. So watch this. So we got Giannis, Anthony Davis, Dirk, Charles Barkley, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Dennis Rodman, Karl Malone, Chris Webber, Amari Stoudemire, Chris Bosh, Rasheed Wallace, Pau Gasol, Elton Brand, Antoine Jameson, Zach Randolph, Carlos Boozer, David West, Jermaine O'Neal, Sean Kemp, Derek Coleman, Clifford Robinson, Danny Manning, Larry Johnson, Vin Baker, LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin. Kevin Love, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Al Jefferson, Drew Gooden, Josh Smith, Tim Thomas, Antoine Walker, Lamar Odom, Jason Williams, Horace Grant, Otis Thorpe, Paul Millsap, Jawan Howard, David Lee, Joe Smith, Al Harrington, Rashard Lewis, Brian Grant.
All right, that's where he got disrespectful. Now that stopped, right? That's where he stopped. He said Brian Grant. I know he's not talking about Brian Grant, the player for the Chicago Bulls, or the one, not Brian. Portland. Portland, no, absolutely not. He's tripping. He is not better than Draymond Green.
Tom Chambers, Kevin McHale, Nene, and for
Nene, absolutely not. And I like Nene. Nene is absolutely not better than Draymond Green. This nigga smoke. This nigga's taking it personal. This nigga's taking personal shots.
Giggles. You ain't better than Popeye Jones, Bo Outlaw.
This old nigga said Popeye Jones, and he ain't even that old. Now this is personal. Now he's just saying stuff just to say stuff because he said Bo Outlaw. That's why I had to stop. Now you getting personal, Kenyon. Bo Outlaw. When I heard Bo Outlaw, that you was flowing. You was flowing. And then I heard Bo Outlaw, and I was like, nigga, please. Now you just taking it too personal.
Reggie Evans.
Reggie Evans. You get see that them fighting words. If I was Draymond Green, I'd probably try to punch you in your face. Now Reggie Evans and Bo Outlaw. Now that's outrageous. Now you just being an asshole.
Just because I like what they did for their team. I like what they did for their team. This list, and I got Kirk Thomas, PJ Brown, Dale Davis, Antonio Davis. Hey, I can go on and on with this, man.
I bet you could. I bet you could. I bet you could. Like, but nah, that's why I said he started getting personal. Then he said him. He started getting personal. Now, Draymond, and I agree with some of the things people say about Draymond, but be honest and don't take it too far and make it personal when we start throwing out names like Reggie Evans, Bo Outlaw, Popeye Jones, and nigga, you can't even find a damn Bo Outlaw highlight reel. Game 6, Draymond Green. Bo Outlaw could never. Kenyon Martin could never. I'm just saying. Yeah. Kenyon Martin. Now that's top tier hate, man. That's top. Drew Gooden. Did you say Drew Gooden? Yeah. Kenyon Martin is top tier hate, man. David Lee was all right. Jawan Howard. Yeah. That's what I said. That's top tier hate right there, man. Top tier hate. Speaking of hate, Brian McKnight. He won the defamation suit, and I guess Joe Budden podcast went crazy on him. But I'm gonna play back what he won and what he. Let me play this back. So that's what we're about to get to. We're about to get to the Brian McKnight situation with Lamont Hill. Lamont Hill fires back. I'm about to pull up the last episode that we covered. Breaks an 8.8 million court victory after judge rules in his favor against his ex-wife Julie. Yeah, this motherfucker smoking cigars. This motherfucker smoking that pack.
It's been a long journey getting to this day, October 16th, 2025. But we are here in the English countryside, about an hour and a half outside of London, and the verdict is in. We've been quiet, listening to liars continue to lie and keeping to ourselves, living and loving our life, as we said, leaving everything in God's hands and letting our lawyer do the talking. But according to the courts, trying to ruin my name and trying to bring harm to my family in a book filled with lies, equals $8.8 million. And this is just the beginning, because anyone and everyone that helped promote these lies will hear from my lawyer in the days to come. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. That from my voicemail is the voice of a liar.
Do not text Miko again. Do not call Miko again. Leilani, if you are also checking these messages, that goes for you as well. I am very serious about this. I am very serious about this. Do not text him, period. Period. Please understand that. And Brian, you know me. You know me. And you know that I mean what I'm saying to you.
Yeah. It's getting serious, man. Your family getting messy on the internet. Then his son get on there. Brian McKnight Jr. calls out his father after he makes a celebratory post about winning an $8.8 million judgment against his ex-wife, Julie McKnight.
I've tried, man. I've tried really, really hard to not touch on shit, to let it go, to be the bigger person, to be mature, to be something. But the shit going on with my dad right now, man. If y'all aren't seeing what's happening, if y'all aren't seeing the fact that this is just a very hurt and a very emotionally unavailable and not intelligent person, the person that is still have not been able to handle the death of his own mother, the things that we're seeing him go through right now, to decide to make certain posts on my late brother's birthday. Say what you want, dog. But the gloves are off for me, just to keep it real. And there's, and the thing about
Yeah, man. So that's what's been going down in Brian McKnight's life. So I think personally, I didn't really get too much on it. I really got on the lawsuit that he won. I kind of left it alone. But it looked like Joe Budden podcast got into it, and they was talking crazy about Brian McKnight. I'm not going to play that. I'm just going to play the response from Lamont Hill. But the response from Lamont Hill came from Brian McKnight saying he'd destroy him in a debate, not physically. I think he referred to that. So, yeah, Brian McKnight ain't backing down from nobody. You know, as we see, Brian McKnight is going to let you talk crazy about him.
Is no one interested in the truth? Is no one actually, we sit back and we look at this and we have to laugh at it. It's crazy.
Most people are not interested in the truth. Most people are more interested in being entertained. And so a lot of times the narrative, I'm not even going to say the lie, but any narrative that somebody comes up that seems salacious is more interesting than the truth.
I send a message to Joe Budden's podcast. Crickets. Nothing. But who's that Mark, the guy, the political
Mark
guy?
Lamont Hill.
Let me tell you something. I'd destroy that dude.
Yeah.
I would destroy him. Not physically, but in
I
a
understand
debate.
what you're saying.
Because you don't even know me. But you call me an asshole?
There's this segment of people that are what I like to call, they like to champion themselves as intellectuals, right? And that they truly believe that they're smarter than everybody else. But I don't really believe that because I never see the results.
Right.
It never translates, right? So
I see people hand him his ass all the time.
yeah, it's easy to, I mean, it's easy to say that, you know, I'm the smartest guy in the room, but it doesn't necessarily translate into results because there's been a lot of people from the Ricky Smileys to all of these different type of people that run with a narrative but doesn't necessarily seek the truth. Do you think that they have a greater responsibility on their platforms to be not only entertaining, but also objectively try to find the truth, to have these conversations, especially when they have the opportunity to reach out to you and it's not like you hard to find?
I think that absolutely they do. And I'll tell you why. One of the reasons why the average watcher or listener is the way that they are is because they see and idolize the people that are acting the way that they do.
Right.
So why would they be any different? Why would they seek the truth? Why would they look for the truth if the people that they put up on a pedestal don't look for the truth either?
Right.
They're more responsible than anyone because they've got the bigger platform. So when I go out and I call somebody out about it and they don't reach back, that just tells me you're a coward, that you don't have the intestinal fortitude to sit here with me.
Right.
Honestly, I think we need to stay out this nigga's business. But hey, that's just me. We need to stay out this nigga's business. But yeah, so Mark Lamont Hill responded back. Let me pull that up. Yeah, Mark Lamont Hill. I'm not really a fan of dude. He be talking goofy. He kind of goofy to me. But then again, I'm not a fan of a lot of them things over there. But still a good show sometimes.
Brian McKnight, you are an ass. And that's okay. It's not a beef. We ain't got no issues. You just an ass. I'm basing that on having interviewed Brian McKnight lots of times. Since I wasn't going to mention this, but I've interviewed you lots of times. You were rude and nasty to everybody on my crew. Everybody on my team, you were nice to me. But the measure of being an ass isn't how you treat the host. It's how you treat everybody around him. Yeah. And you've been a dickhead to them. No disrespect to you, except you're an ass. I was in the airport in Eastern Europe. I was headed somewhere. You were headed somewhere different. I watched a woman come up to you and ask you for an autograph, and you completely ignored and disrespected her and walked off. You're an ass. But that's not why we're talking about this. So you say, I don't know. You're right. I don't know you. But I don't have to know you to know you're an ass. I don't get into your family business. Your family business has nothing to do with me, except when you make it public. And when you put your family in public on blast, that might make you an ass. That's all I'm saying. When you have children and you say my children are the product of evil, that might make you an ass. When somebody says, yo, but the Bible says you should love your children, you say my older children were the product of sin. That might make you an ass. That's just a fact. When you have a child named Brian McKnight Jr., and then you fall out with them, have a new baby, name him Brian McKnight with a different middle name, and then legally change your name to the new kid's name, you tried to start back at one with your kids? Nigga, that make you an ass. So please, don't act like you better than us. You're not. You worse than us. If you want to come up here and debate, I'm sure they will let you debate. But you didn't contact nobody. You're lying, just like your children say you lie. And for the record, I have spoken to your children off the record, and they've told me a laundry list of shit about you that's way worse than anything that's ever happened in the public. But I'm not going to say that on air. We could keep that between me and you. But if you keep doing this, I will put it out.
See, that's the thing.
So now, if you want the smoke, keep coming over.
Man, just put it out, man. Just put it out. Just put it out. I think we need to stay out this nigga business because you keep saying you got stuff. Well, put it out. She say, I seen you. Man, I need to stay out this nigga business. Because he winning lawsuits. I need to stay out this nigga business. He winning lawsuits. I don't see the problem. And then I seen the interview of what he said about his kids. I think the little Lamont Hill, I think he took it out of context a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I guess he's trying to run with something to get the numbers up. I guess that's just me because honestly, I see a lot of people hating on Brian McKnight, but shit, I ain't mad at him. But hey, it's just me. That's just me. All right, did you guys see the? You guys see it before we get up out of here. Before we get up out of here, did you guys see the woman uses dish soap to properly clean her ground beef before cooking it and feeding it to her family? Yeah, real spill. Let me show you this. There's a video and everything. She done put the whole video out. Did she really put the soap in?
Okay, dinner is done. We have lettuce wraps or lettuce tacos. Let's try them.
It's just nasty as fuck. Why she put soap on the meat but not the vegetables? She got her wasting food. I don't think she ain't eat that shit. Putting soap. Hey, who else is doing this? Thanksgiving coming up. I ain't going to y'all house. Yeah, I gotta get up out of here, y'all. I gotta go watch Derek. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the podcast. Like and subscribe. I will be back tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe to the TikTok, Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram. Definitely be back tomorrow. Bad guys out.